sitting down. Now, what's your good news?
I sure didn't mean to mislead you, Terry. You look like a little girl fixing to make a wish and blow out the candles.
Didn't they accept our offer?
Well, Nancy and Webster, her friend, I'm reluctant to say lawyer, not only did they not accept our offer to settle out of court, it seems that they have created their own highly imaginative version of Nora's will.
Well, I don't care what they've done. Just get her out of my mother's house.
Well, now, I intend to. But that's going to take a little time. And it's going to take a little doing. Now, I'm going to see the judge at 9:30 and ask for a restraining order.
Didn't you want a donut?
No.
Well, I can heat it up in the microwave. Or an egg sandwich, my treat.
No, honest to goodness, Terry Davidson. I thought you'd be raring to go into battle. Didn't you hear what I said? There are thieves at work. And they're not about to give up until we do.
You can take care of it, Mitch. I just want her out of my mother's house. Oh, say, did I tell you that Arthur Grady's in the hospital?
No, ma'am, you didn't.
Listen, if you have time, why don't you drop in on him? He's in for the ulcer flare-up again. It's not as serious as it was the first time. Do you remember about a year ago?
Lori, I'll get these dishes cleaned up. You about ready?
Don't bother with those, Ben. I'll get them later.
Wait, I have an amazing idea. Why don't we do them together?
Ben, would you mind if I didn't go to the office today?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that there's nothing for me to do there. It's depressing.
Well, I don't relish boredom exactly myself. But if you stay home, some woman will drag in 6 kids, all of them with the flu.
Ben, I'm serious. The waiting room is so clean you could operate in there if you had to. I'm all caught up on my letter writing, and I've read everything in the magazine rack, including the 3 sports afield.
Sorry. You'll have to come in and have your head examined.
Ben, really. Listen, I go there and sit and do nothing all day, every day. And I've already made a lunch date with Becky. I want to see how she's doing. Ben, you don't need me there.
Well, what if I just up and decided to close up shop and go fishing because no patients happened to come in yesterday?
It's not the same thing. And frankly, I'm beginning to wonder if you're staying there just to spite Carpenter.
I'm not staying there despite Charles Carpenter or anybody else. I am there day in and day out to ensure the people of that neighborhood, such as it is, that they have a doctor they can get to without traveling halfway across this city. Now, see, you seem to have forgotten who shafted whom in this little matter.
Ben, I don't want to argue.
See, it's not for spite, Lori. It's the principle of the thing.
I know. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, then. I'm sorry, too.
Well, I guess I'd better let you go on then and fight for the right.
You're really not coming?
Ben, I told you there's nothing for me to do there. I love you.
I love you, too.
Knock, knock.
Mitch, come in. How are you?
Just fine, Your Honor, just fine. I must say, from the smile on your face, you look even better.
You always make me smile, Mitch. And considering how long we've been colleagues, and since you do it behind closed doors anyway, don't you imagine they'd pardon us if you just call me Beth?
Well, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Beth.
Sit down.
How's the Commissioner?
Busy. We managed to keep one another posted with little notes on the refrigerator.
I see.
And what's utmost on your mind today?
Well, Your Honor, Beth, I'd like a restraining order against the further liquidation of Nora Lindsay's estate assets, at least until we can have a go-around in court.
Well, let's see. That hearing was scheduled for next month. Lawson versus Davidson, right?
That's correct, your Beth.
Now, I like that one, your Beth. Now, Mitch, as I already told you, I've already issued a restraining order to Miss Lawson myself.
But unfortunately, Miss Lawson doesn't comply with her own request.
Now, how's that?
Well, I have very good evidence that Miss Lawson has been holding a regular rummage sale with the late Miss Nora Lindsay's very valuable assets, and we want to put a stop to that sort of thing before there's nothing left to settle.
I see. Well, that's strange behavior for a daughter.
Miss Lawson's a very strange daughter. As a matter of fact, before the accident took the life of her mother, my client, who's the defendant in this case, used most of her energies to keep Nancy and her mother from coming to blows. Well, they were regular flint and steel. And the poor family, was a tinderbox.
Now, Mitch, you better stop right there. You're liable to bias my decision.
Well, unfortunately for the family, that's practically public knowledge.
Well, I'll grant you your restraining order. Now, stop stalking around my office. This is not the courtroom, and I'm not the jury.
Well, now, that's going to be very difficult. With you looking so fair and prudent and twirling that gavel around.
Hey, anybody here?
Yeah, have a seat. I'll be right with you. Haven't you got better things to do than harass people?
Well, I was concerned. And I noticed that you hadn't been looking too well lately, and I just wondered if maybe you ought to see a doctor.
Webster, I'm busy. What do you want?
Busy? Well, I can sure come back when you're not so swamped.
Now, believe me, Webster, I'm running out of patience.
Patience. I'd say they all ran out a couple of months ago, wouldn't you?
Look, I'm still trying to conduct practice here. Now, for the last time, would you please state your purpose?
Well, I'm here for a very important reason. You might even say it's vital.
Are you and Carpenter willing to stop your harassment?
Yes, we are. We certainly are.
All right, then. What do you propose?
Well, see, we've had ample time to notice that you're a very stubborn man, Dr. Martin, and, well, unfortunately, whenever a developer wants to improve his own property, there's always somebody who wants to stand in the way of progress. I mean, I guess that's a fact of life.
All right, would you get to the point, please?
Yeah, the point's this. Now, if you and your equipment aren't out of here today, you might not be able to get out.
Is that a threat?
No, that's word to the wise. I'm certainly not going to repeat it.
What are you going to do, barricade the place?
Me? Oh, I'm going to go home tonight and play my fiddle and listen to the dogs howl.
All right, that's enough, Webster. Get out.
You know, you really ought to do something about that bedside manner.
Get out.
It could cost you.
Lori, this is really too much. Well, I didn't want to have a real heavy lunch because we're going to have a super heavy dessert.
Chocolate?
Chocolate cheesecake.
Oh, I love you. Oh, you know, you have to watch out for what those contented housewives cook, you know.
Tell me about it. I've already gained 4 pounds.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So where have you been? What have you been up to?
Well, my big news, could I have a drum roll, please?
Well, of course.
Is that Summer Wind is going to go to New York to make a demo tape. The big A as an apple.
That's good.
Lori, that's great. If the record producer likes us, we're going to make an album.
Oh, Becky, that's wonderful. Well, what does Russ think about all this?
Oh, you know, he's fine. He thinks it's great. Actually, he's so crowded under with schoolwork that it hasn't hit him yet, but, you know.
Well, I want an autographed album cover when it comes out.
You got it.
And to think I used to beat on the wall when you sang in the shower. I'm going to get some more lemon. You want some back? You want some more lemon for your tea?
No.
Oh! No. What's the matter? Becky. Becky, I know you're pregnant. Now let me help you. Come on. Let's get over to the couch. Oh, Becky, I'm going to call Ben. Stay right there. Lord, please. Oh, hurry. Ben, there's something wrong with Becky. Can you come home? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Okay, Ben, hurry. Becky, he's on his way. We've got to get over to the couch. Can you make it? Come on. Come on. Oh, just a little bit more. Ben, hurry. Oh, Ben, thank God.
All right, she's having contractions. Becky, how long have you been in pain?
Since this morning, but it's getting worse.
Okay, get Dr. Greeley on the telephone for me. Try the hospital first. If he's not there, no, just never mind. Just get an ambulance.
No, no ambulance. I don't want to go to the
Becky,
hospital.
this is serious.
Ben, I don't want to go to a hospital.
All right. Lori, forget the call. Come here. I want you to help me. Now take this. Hold it up high like that. Just keep it up high. Let me have your arm. Just relax. Take it easy. Easy.
Ben, what is this?
Ridodrin. It'll stop the contractions.
Becky, you should go to the hospital.
Laura, I'll be all right. The pain's getting better.
Becky, pain is a warning. It's a symptom that something is wrong. Now, you need to be examined.
I'll be okay.
Becky, I can't be
Laurie,
responsible.
please.
Becky, listen, this is serious.
I know. I just want to go home.
All right, let's do this. You stay here for now, for at least an hour. But if you're not any better, we call an ambulance.
Well, I must say you are the picture of self-satisfaction this afternoon.
It's going like clockwork, a well-oiled machine.
I gotta tell you, that's very refreshing. Up to now, everything connected with Hollister Square has been stop and go, to say the least.
It's tonight. Now, wait till you hear the...
No, wait. First, we'll celebrate. Let's celebrate. Now, Webster, what's your pleasure? I think I have everything here that you'd possibly need, except perhaps, absinthe.
Oh, wait, what's that saying my mama used to say? Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
What? That's terrible. That's all.
Let me make the drinks. Will you? Come on. What's your bourbon? Here you go.
Oh, and Webster. Webster, you really light my fire.
Charles, I don't think I've ever seen you like this before. Listen, we ought to play with matches more often.
Yeah, I think.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Oh, no, look. Here's the schedule.
No. I didn't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all.
Well, that's a
Don't tell
fine
me.
how do you do after all the work I've done.
Yeah, but don't you see? It's much better that I don't know any of the tales at all. Suppose, God forbid, that there's a lie detector test.
Oh, come on, don't be so melodramatic. This thing's foolproof. You're gonna love it.
Is it really?
Yeah, would I lie? Well, certainly not to my friends, best friends, anyway. Oh, no, look, anyway, about 10:30 or so,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Charles, you got to have an alibi. Now, at least let me tell you the times.
Well, I suppose you're right. But just the time frame. From when to when?
All right, at about 9 o'clock, you can leave it. Make it public. Take some friends with you. Now, if you go to dinner, be sure you tip big. That way the waiter will remember who you are.
Why don't I not tip him at all, and then he's bound to remember me?
No, I think we better keep it positive. Keep him happy. And then you can cruise home around the respectable hour of, say, 1:30 or so.
Sounds fantastic.
Well, here is to your continued good health.
And wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Russ, be careful, there's a
Laura?
step.
Becky, is that...
I'm okay.
She hurt herself or something? She needs to lie down. You have a bed?
Yeah, we have a bed. May not be the Mae West extravaganza, but it's bought and paid for.
Yes.
Here, babe. Will somebody care to offer some information here? Well, don't everybody speak at once.
Look, I do want to talk to you, Russ. Can we go into the kitchen?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Russ, come on. They're just trying to help.
Or see if you can find something to prop her knees up with.
Okay.
So? So what? Was she faint again?
Hey, now look, Russ, there's something in your tone that needs changing.
Hey, no, wait a minute. Look, this is my house. You don't come in here and tell me what kind of tone that I should use. I use whatever tone I please, man. You come in here carrying my wife to the door and drift right past me as if I wasn't even there.
Becky almost lost her baby.
What?
And she will lose it the next time if you don't take care of her.
Hey, wait a second. Look, don't be laying any trips on me. I didn't do anything.
Oh, well, maybe you better start doing something. Or she just might lose that baby. And you just might lose her.
Don't you think you're exaggerating just a little bit?
Russ, she almost miscarried. She still could. But I'm convinced that in her case, it's preventable.
Okay. So, what am I supposed to do?
Keep her in bed. That means complete rest. Don't let her do any housework or shopping or anything. And Lori said something about her singing or something.
She sings with a band.
Well, that's out.
Tell her about that.
Well, if you love her, you tell her yourself.
Now, look, man. You can come in here and give me all the free medical advice you want, but don't try and tell me how to love my wife. Okay? I'll handle that part.
Well, she shouldn't be singing in any band. And Becky is underweight. I don't know if she diets or if she's simply burning the candle at both ends, but you need to try and get her weight up. 15 or even 20 pounds wouldn't be too much.
20 pounds? Now, what if she doesn't keep her food down?
Well, just give her things she likes, but in small portions. And we brought over a cheesecake. You can start with that. And I'll give you a prescription if that doesn't work.
How long she got to stay in bed?
Well, let's watch her for a few days and see what she looks like. But Russ, you should be prepared. It could be a month, even 2 months. It's hard to say right now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and I guess you already know that by complete rest, that doesn't allow any...
What? Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I know.
All right, we better be going. And don't hesitate to call Dr. Greeley if there's any more pain or any spotting. And you, listen, you do your part, which means you listen to Russ.
Yeah? Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Becky. I'll call you. Bye, Russ.
Yeah, so long, Lori. Take care of you. Becky. Man, what am I gonna do with you, huh?
Dr. Martin. What? When?
Ben, what's the matter? Where are you going?
Hollister Square, my office is on fire. The office is on fire.